Well, we've made it to Andalucia. 21 degrees. The sun is shining. It's 5 degrees and raining in Hartlepool, so the bikes are over there somewhere. So we best get signed, have a wee, get signed on, get the bikes unloaded. The bike looks to have survived well. Rav is excited, he's already getting his out just to give it a kiss. He's missed it. Yeah, buzzing. As I've already said, the weather's really good so far and it looks like it's going to be really nice for the next couple of days. So I'll unload the bike now, but whilst I do that, you can go back and look at how we found ourselves here. Well, I'm not sure this is the best place to be starting a vlog. As you can hear, it's extremely windy. Storm Owen is making an appearance, but the reason I'm leaving the house right now is because the Honda is in the van and we're going to drop it off at B-Dale because I'm going to Andalucia in a couple of minutes. Oh, look at that! So it's not raining and it's daylight, so what more do you want really? I think a good tip what I've done this time is I've used a load of old rucksacks to put me like tools in and my spares and that. Seems to fit quite nice, and obviously the bag's, you know, mould to any shape, so a little bit of a tip.
Probably more expensive than that to be fair.
Pizza.
Too early.
Where's my watch?
That's recording.
Apple Watch.
It's recording now.
It is recording. I've lost my fucking watch. I'm gonna have to go and find it, aren't I? But
Before you do.
cheers everyone.
Cheers. Yeah.
Yes, it's, well, I don't even know what time in the morning it is. Anyone know what time? 5:37.
It's alright, it's 5:40 in the morning.
Delicious. I am absolutely over the moon. Just found my watch on the floor, so that pint must have went straight at my head. But I did go to the, like, where you put your baggage through. I was there for about half an hour hoping that they'd find my watch. Obviously they're not going to find it because it's on the floor underneath my seat in the bar. So we found it anyway. So
I told everybody about your watch.
yeah, I found it. Rav's in the peasant queue. This is for the people who don't want to pay for a bag. See you later, mate.
Describe what you're going to say.
What on it? Essential lady. Is that your missus?
It is, yeah. This looks nice.
Well, we're halfway through setting the garage up. But I mean, look at that. Ball in the sky. 21 degrees. There's a bike out there as well, so we'll get him when he comes back around. Look at it. There's much more, oh, here's a bike. There's much more gradient than I thought there was. Here we go. Sending it on, this lad. Oh yeah, he is quite quick, him. Ah, he went a bit wide there, I reckon. Well, I for one cannot wait to send it on round here tomorrow. The weather is amazing. Oh, it was like 5 degrees when we left and raining. It's 21 degrees and sunshine. Hopefully we're in for a good 4 days. At the hotel now, not a bad place really. It took about 45 minutes in our hire car.
Thanks to Dan.
Yeah, thanks to our police driver Dan. So the car we've got is like a Seata Beefer, but I think it's 150 horsepower, so it actually drives reasonably well, unlike most of the 1 litre shit boxes what you get. This is the balcony, so sea view. Obviously the sun's gone down now, but pretty nice place and not too bad to get to really. Food isn't until 8 till 9 over here, so it's currently 6:45, so that gives time for a few golden liquids. And yeah, we'll wake up in the morning. Not on track till 10 o'clock. I think we've got a briefing at 9:30. So bit of a lie-in as well, which is nice. Obviously we've got the bikes in the garage now, all ready to go. So less fanning on in the morning in the pitch black, which I'm pleased about. We've got obviously some fuel jugs in the back of the car, but we're gonna have to fill up on the morning tomorrow, and then yeah, hopefully nice days riding around in the sun. So I'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning. I don't know if I've already done a bit on the video, but as you can see, it's absolutely glorious weather. I've just done my sighting laps. Unfortunately, someone ejecto seato cuz out the last corner. Not great on the first sessions, but the track is unbelievable. It's so much more up and down than what it looks like on any onboard videos. Extremely technical, and there's 2 parts of the track what seem very similar, like sort of 3 right-handers in a row. One sort of at the beginning of the lap, one in the middle of the lap, and they look identical, but they're obviously not the same corners. So if you go into one thinking it's the other, you're going to be on the gravel stroke sand. But fucking hell, what a place. Like, just, I mean, not that it's scenery, it's just sort of mountains and stuff, but it was like 5 degrees in England. It must be probably 18 degrees now, sun shining. It just makes me think, why do we live in the UK when we could live here and ride bikes all the time? But yeah, absolutely awesome. So I'm not going to put the camera on probably till the end of today once I actually know what I'm doing and where I'm going. But yeah, absolutely wicked. Let's see if we can get some people coming round. I'm also wearing brand new stuff today. Helmet City, discount code Tommy24. I think that code should still work. Well, I've got new leathers on, new boots, new gloves. There's Rav, there's Aaron. Honestly, what a place. I think we've had 3 sessions now. My lap time actually worked for that one, so I've done a 2:05. I mean, this isn't the best looking tyre I've ever seen. I can't actually see the wear marker on this side anymore, so I'm going to take that off. But this is where it gets complicated because I'm using Bridgestone VO2s. I bought them from No Limits, so they're already delivered to the track to save space on the stillage. And obviously using a VO2 because it should last a lot longer than the SC1. Especially here, obviously you can see it's quite an abrasive track. Some of that has been caused by me, you know, 50 pensing because it's the first ride after having the winter not riding. Really enjoying the track. It's definitely technical, but I'm nowhere near to the point where I need to be making changes to the bike. It's just put the petrol in, make sure it's got rubber, and go from there. So I'll probably give you a little update after my next session, and I'll say how the new VO2 feels compared to the SC1, which was a scrub. I've got no idea what tyre pressure to run in the VO2 either, but I'll let you know what the hot pressure should be. And yeah, so the VO2 is 7mm less in diameter, so I'm probably going to have to compensate with shock length, but for the sake of ease, I'll just put it in and see what happens, and then I can adjust my shock length, probably just by 1mm, so 1 turn on the shock. So obviously I can go back to another scrub that I've got, which I'll use on the final day, just to try, you know, see how my setup tweaks feel with a Pirelli, like the correct size back tyre in. So far so good, and yes, I'm sweating, so enjoying the nice weather. So first session done on the VO2 rear tyre. I lengthened the rear shock by about 1.5mm, because as I probably mentioned in one of the previous bits, the tyre's about 10mm different in diameter, so that's sort of 5mm on the radius or 5mm on the ride height. I don't know the motion ratio, but I guess it's between 2 and 3 to 1, so I want my 1.5mm. Feels good, the tyre's wearing a lot better, but I've definitely got too much power in the bike. So I went back to like a base setting, but it definitely has a little bit too much go-go juice in 2nd and 3rd gear. Hanging on to it is really difficult. It's just wheeling all the way out my hands, so I think I definitely need to reduce the power a little bit in 2nd and 3rd, so I'll try that for this next session and we'll see how we get on. So what I'm doing, because I'm getting back and genuinely you struggle to turn the front wheel, it's like really stiff. So what I've done is remove the dust seals. Whether or not this is a good decision, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't lead onto a, like, you know, catastrophic brake failure. But since the fact I've said that, surely that means it shouldn't happen. I know lots of people do run without dust seals. I never have, but like I say, since I got this bike, if the brakes have always been shitting, it goes through pads like there's no tomorrow, so hopefully taking the dust seals out will solve the problem. And also, Rav just snapped the chain. Luckily, Tommy 556 has supplied him with one, so his weekend's not over, or his days on track's not over. But yeah, so it's not always plain sailing, but enjoying the day so far nonetheless. Well, unfortunately, after all of that, I've gone out, just managed to make it for the last session of the day. And initially when I came in, it was still quite free, but now, like, it is really stiff. So, Rav has got a different master cylinder. It's the only thing it can be now. So what I'm thinking is happening is that when it's sat here, it gets hot and the fluid can't run backwards through the master cylinder. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. Can't stroke open. And that'll obviously explain why when it gets hot, the wheel binds up and I use brake pads like there's no tomorrow. So we'll just have to see. So I'm going to change that out now, and then obviously I'll be trying that tomorrow morning. Rav has got his chain back on. Well, the chain that I gave him looks like it's a little, well, potentially a crack in the case, but we think it's just a case. It's all happening. Hopefully we get these little problems sorted today, and then we've got 3 days of plain sailing. Well, that's the end of another day. I say another day. That's the end of the first day. Bike is in one piece. Changed the master cylinder. Got this Brembo one on. The lever feel is ridiculous. I think it's too big. So this is a 19 by 20, and I'm pretty sure the old master cylinder is 13mm. If that's what that 13 means. So it's no surprise that this feels fucking absolutely bell hard. But if this works, then I'll get no limits to put a message out on Telegram and see if anyone's got like a 16mm master cylinder or something. I could get that one rebuilt as well, or rebuild that one, but it is a little bit soft. I don't know. Obviously, the way that the brakes are on this bike, it's the only way that I've ever known them. So, how would I know if there's a problem with that master cylinder? If a normal one at 13mm feels okay, I would just have no idea. So, It's been quite eventful. Also, our hire car has got an M10 bolt in the back tyre, so that's gone down. So don't know how we're going to fix that one. So we'll get back from the track at some point today. But if anything exciting happens, then you'll see it as well. So I'll see you in a bit. So I release the brake pressure. Gravel come towards me, thinking, "Oh no, no!" It's literally free as a bird.